Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So a few days ago I got the new Kovacam K05 stabilizer and the Kovacam X4 vest system, which is what you're seeing footage from right now. So tonight I took it out for the first test, except for just sort of setting it up at home. And so I took a couple of friends of mine and we went around and did a bunch of random stuff, and that's what you're watching right now. So here I figured I'd do a voiceover and just sort of explain what we were doing, what I was aiming to sort of get and test with this system. And of course I will have a full review at some point soon. So what you're seeing right now is we just walked through town, and I told them just sort of be silly and do random funny stuff. And basically just sort of to show an example of what it would be like to walk backwards, which is what I'm doing right now, and film people. And so I had the stabilizer set up pretty well. I did actually have it set up a little bit too high, so I was having to push it down a little bit with my hand. So basically the springs were a little bit too tight, but that was still okay. It still worked really, really well. I just had to push it down a tiny bit so it wasn't too high at certain points. And I did tests walking around the girls, which worked well. And I did have the stabilizer set up a little bit with too slow of a drop time, which is a really good thing. And it means that it allows me to tilt very easily. But when you set it up this slow, it also means that in some awkward positions, or when you have to maybe turn your head to look backwards and that sort of thing. So basically when you don't have full control and attention on the stabilizer, it can tilt sideways on you unintentionally, which you'll see a tiny bit here, but really not that bad. And then close to the end of the video, I actually fixed that balance. And I'll mention that again at the end, at the point where that happens. And okay, so here, I told the girls to, I told Lily, the girl on the left, I told her to pretend she needed to pee, and that basically that the bathroom was locked, and we just did like a random little scene. The lighting obviously here is really terrible, but obviously that's not what we're looking at here. So everything that you see here is the first take. There's no sort of redoing of any of the shots. I just, as mentioned before in stabilizer tests, I think that if I only show you the really good stuff and the amazing shots, then it's not really that fair of test footage, which, I mean, that's just my opinion. I think that you should be seeing the good and the bad and sort of the little mistakes and stuff. So over here, I did cut a few pieces out which I didn't think were relevant. So, things like when I'm putting the camera down and stuff. But mostly you're seeing pretty much everything that we'd shot. There's the Kovacam vest. The arm here has 4 springs which are adjustable, and it is works very, very well. Like I said, I'll post a full review soon. As you can see here, it's tilting a little bit to the right, and that's because I'm walking in a really, really awkward angle, and it just made it difficult to pay attention to the camera. Same thing here again, but then I level it out. I was also working with gloves here, which I found actually worked fine, but you do get a little bit finer control over it when you're not working with gloves. But I was a little bit cold, so I put them on. I was actually interested to see how it would be to work like with gloves, because normally I only work with fingerless gloves. But recently I just got some full finger gloves. As you can see here, I'm testing various things, sort of walking around them, as well as like over here I had to sort of speed up a little bit to go in front of them. And here I'm walking here I'm walking backwards, but in a second you'll see me walking with I'm walking forwards with the camera at my side, facing backwards. I'll show you that in a second. And here I walk around them and then point the camera up. And then here I wanted to sort of play around with it and see what it was like hands-free, which of course is not a safe thing to do. So if you don't want to break your camera, don't do that. So in the next few shots, this one I just told them to sort of mess around and sort of push each other. But after that, in the next few shots, I found a really nice location inside this parking lot. And so I decided to change the lens to the 50mm. I actually just had spare batteries and a lens change in my belt pack, in my Crumpler belt pack, which I've spoken about before. So here you see it from a shot from the 35, and again the 35. Before this, everything was the 14mm Samyang. And then here is the 14 again. But everything after this was the 35 Samyang. Okay, so over here we have a shot with the Samyang 35mm wide open, and of course this is the first and only take because, like I said, I think that's the fairest thing, because if I'm shooting a wedding, I can't do retakes of things, so it has to be perfect first time. So here I was walking to the left. The stabilizer did a really good job here, and the lights actually went out here, which was really disappointing because we were right in the middle of filming, but it was fine. We got a few nice shots in this location. And then in a second you'll see in the shot after this that I flipped the camera upside down into low mode, and then sort of intentionally was waving it around to create a sort of seasick sort of effect. And you can see it right here. What did you do like a second ago when I...
Oh! No, please.
Damn. So that was it. The lights went out, so I will you know, post more footage from this as I use it to film, but I'm really happy with the performance from both the vest and the stabilizer, and I will be posting a full review sometime soon. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.